Happy Hot Take Tuesday. Got your hot takes coming up a little bit. Remember, hot takes are hot takes on anything but politics. We do enough politics, right? We fight enough. Belle and I fight enough. By the way, my wife just texted, do you like pie, Belle? Do you like cake? What do you like for dessert?
Pie.
Pie. All right. What kind?
Or cheesecake.
Okay, or cheesecake. Or cheesecake. Belle's coming over for the old Thanksgiving. The old Thanksgiving. Pretty excited about Thanksgiving because we don't have to work. You know what's funny? I say that, and then something crazy is going to happen. Right? Something nuts.
Watch your mouth.
Something nuts is going to happen. I'm like, can you guys jump on and do, or it's going to be one of those days where the storms are out of control. And they're like, can you guys pop down there? And, because we have storms coming today. So that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, Mason was telling me he's got to work till midnight in the rain.
Oh, no. Oh, because he does some other stuff. Yeah, they make Mason stand outside. That's pretty weird that we do that. But you know what? That's how you got to learn, right? That's how you learn. Like, if you ever watch The Karate Kid learns how. He waxed on and he waxed off. It wasn't free. Karate lessons weren't free. You were putting in the work.
Yeah, when Mr. Miyagi does it, it gets a little rough.
Yeah, it was pretty. I sent you guys that thing last night. It was pretty funny. I sent the guys this Karate Kid AI where Mr. Miyagi was having to wax like his 1986 Oldsmobile Cutlass. And he was so pissed off because Danielson wasn't there. He starts effing this and effing that.
Takes a crowbar to the car.
No, Mr. Miyagi, no. What's up, Ken? See, Ken's back in the room.
What's going on, boy?
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How bad's this rain tonight? Are we going to have to stick around for something?
Nah.
Okay, good.
Real low on the risk scale.
Okay, good.
And like right now, it's the level 1 out of 5 is basically along 40 and north.
Okay.
And very low chance for anything. But it's one of those deals where, we're here in the South, so you can't completely rule it out. But just very, very low risk for quarter-size hail, very low chance for a tornado. The timing is going to be 5 o'clock to midnight.
Okay.
Just something we'll keep an eye on.
All right. Just paying attention. We do that for you guys. We do that. I was telling him, it's going to happen next week because I was looking forward to, some days off. And I said, what's going to happen on Thursday next week? It's going to be tornadoes. They're going to be like, you guys got to get in. Can every guy hop on? Oh, jeez. So, God, I'm just...
So you're going to be able to spend Thanksgiving with your family then?
So, yeah, I've got my wife, right? My good buddy Belle's coming over.
All right, Brother Bellel.
So Mr. Bell's going to be hanging out. My wife just asked if he wanted a pie or whatever. And I said, yeah, pie or cheesecake is the way to go for Belle.
Yes.
Now, remember, just because I said that's what I like doesn't mean I'm going to eat some of it.
Oh, my God. So there you go. That's the way that's going to be. That's the way that's going to be at night. I said I liked it, but I didn't say I wanted it.
Yeah.
So, goodness me.
That's like a politician.
Yeah, that's it. That's the perfect You just did the what's the French the Clouseau? Does your dog bite? No, that's not my dog. I was not hungry for pie. Oh, my Lord. Dude, what happened in Chicago? Somebody threw acid on somebody? I heard the end of that.
No, man. Police, they're looking for a man who apparently poured lighter fluid on a 26-year-old woman on a commuter train and lit it. And she's in the hospital in critical condition.
What the hell?
And they are still looking for this guy.
What the hell is wrong with people?
I don't know, man.
I mean, honest to God, who are you people that you would think that? Like that guy that lit that lady on fire in the New York subway.
Yeah, it's very similar.
And everybody just stood around just kind of looking. Like nobody thought, you know what, maybe I should go over and help. No, I don't get it. I don't. It is a bizarre, we live in a bizarre time where everybody keeps themselves. And I was telling, my wife at the time watching, I said, I can guarantee you there are people on that train who never looked up from their phone, never knew anything was going on, got off, paid no attention.
Probably.
Every day I walk home, there are 20 people that walk by me. Half of them never look up, And I don't know how many times I've seen them almost walk out in traffic. It's crazy. And some people, of course, they just won't say hi to you for whatever reason. Anybody under 30, terrified to make eye contact. Yeah. Like you're going to throw down with them.
Oh, that or you're going to throw lighter fluid on them and set them on fire.
Are you mad dogging me, bro?
Mad dogging.
You mad dogging? You want some of this? You want some of this? Are all the internet things working? Because, man, early this morning I got up and like nothing's working.
I haven't seen an update. All I'm seeing are stories about how there have been issues.
Yeah.
But apparently, this cloud flare.
Yeah.
Apparently runs a lot of stuff nobody even knew about Cloudflare until today.
X, ChatGPT, so many. In fact, I tried to go on this morning and do one of our sweet training videos, and it gave you the thanks to Cloudflare, we're not working right now thing.
Right.
Because I was going to go learn about, whatever I was supposed to learn about that was going to make me a better person. Whatever this crazy I want to do some of those crazy training videos. But they're just hilarious. You get up and you're like, really? Is that what you think's going to happen? What did Tom say? Tom said this. You're like, nobody says that. And you guys are all laughing. You're like, oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was crazy because there was because I'm up so damn early, as you guys know, there was like half the stuff wasn't working at all. YouTube was sideways too. And they said that they don't know if it's kind of like warfare, if these were hackers, but they said right before everything went sideways, there was a huge push of activity, and then everything went zip. But it's scary because what happens? When you don't, just remember, was it Amazon a couple weeks ago? Same thing?
Yeah.
When stuff goes out and you don't have a quadruple, triple backup, you run into issues, and we are not a nation, no offense, we don't have a lot of patience. We don't have a ton of patience. And
I can't have my routine disrupted.
That's it. So could you imagine what it would be like? I was sitting there today thinking, okay, let's say the internet went away for even 10 days. Why I think it would be refreshing, those first 3 to 5 days, oh my Lord.
Well, not just from a personal standpoint, though, but imagine how that would affect business.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, within a couple of days, you're screwed.
You'd have to go back to that thing where you go with the credit card.
Yeah, the slide.
Yeah. They've dismantled all that, though. They don't even have that in the back room anymore.
You'd have to get out the book to see if the thing's stolen. I used to have that at my grandma's store. I'd have to look at the numbers and go, is this thing stolen? It was like a giant phone book because that was modern. And then there was, and it's like 3 different copies. And then you have to, can I watch you tear it up? You're like, no. But yeah, we would struggle. There's no doubt we would struggle.
Man. I mean, not very many people carry cash on them anymore.
No. Dude, speaking of that, you guys want to hear something crazy? So my mother-in-law, so we had stuff come out to the house, and she's like, hey, do you guys want to go deposit this thing? And we're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so she went and she goes, I'll just take it to my bank cash and I'll take it over to yours and put cash in the bank. She went over there. My bank goes, we don't take cash. Excuse me? Yeah, we no longer accept cash. I'm sorry, are you a bank? Yeah, we're a bank that doesn't take cash. What? It wasn't like some insane amount. What world do we live in that they don't take cash?
That's like a church that doesn't believe in Jesus.
Yeah. So it was so bizarre. But we are so now dependent on everything of being electronic. By the way, everybody said the same thing. Those card machines were called the knuckle busters. Those things were. Oh, goodness me. What will we do? Because first of all, how could you cash? Here's the other problem. Like, even if you have a television, like my TV is all internet. So my TV would be out. Right? So if you go to the bank, that's all done by the internet. Like, we would be in a serious issue. We'd have serious problems. That's why when we talk about the electronic side of stuff, when you think about our grid is it is completely outdated. And the trouble that would happen if they hit our grid, anybody hit our grid, would be tremendous. It would be. It's sad. Sad, kids, sad. A lot of stuff to get to today, obviously. Now, Ken, do we know what time they're going to vote at all?
I have not seen that.
So if you guys haven't heard the Epstein stuff, Trump's meeting right now with the Saudi Prince MPS. They're buying F-35s, which is there's some nerves in the Pentagon over that because the worry is that the Saudis might show the Chinese some of this stuff. I don't think we're going to give them 100% because that's what we do when we go give a lot of these weapons. You know, even no matter what it is, even to Israel, even though they don't like this, we will give them, we'll keep F-35A. We're going to give you A-1, which is not the same. But there is worries about that. But he's here to buy some of that stuff. And, man, he must be, he continues to say, I didn't know anything about Khashoggi's murder. Yeah, you did. Let's not pretend. You knew about Khashoggi's murder. There's no way you didn't know about that guy's murder. There's no way you didn't know. But this is the world of politics. Strange bedfellows.
When your punishment for adultery is chopping the woman's head off,
yeah,
I don't think it's too far of a stretch to kill and dismember a journalist.
No. So I don't think so either. But especially for you guys don't remember Khashoggi. Khashoggi was, not arguably, he was the biggest, most influential journalist throughout the Middle East and parts of Africa. There wasn't anybody close to the influence that this guy had. And yes, he was very much a critic of the royal family. And what they did to him was the thing of nightmares. Like that was not even, that's the kind of thing where you don't even, it was, let's embalm him while he's alive. I mean, that's the kind of stuff they did was just horrible. It's the kind of stuff that you'd see on the mob movies. Like the worst type of mob movies. And there's a lot of mob movies out there. So, but you know what? It's this weird world, man. It's I don't know what people expect. We're not going to not be friends with them. We need them in the Middle East. We have bases there. Even after 9/11, I mean, we're still have this friendship. And he's trying to sports wash and entertainment wash his country back to, I think he'd like to be a little bit more like Dubai in some ways where, it's like, hey, you guys are okay if you're, if you hold hands over here. And if you, we're not going to throw you guys off roofs. We may do it to our own people, but we're not going to do it to you guys. So it's very interesting, this. And we'll talk a little bit about that. A bunch of other stuff to get to today. Is MAGA... I'm going to ask you guys this question a little bit later, too, about MAGA. Because there's no doubt that there's a fight going on in the MAGA world. And it is, I think, going to get ugly. And, yes, some of it has to do with Epstein, and some of it has to do with a lot of other stuff. We're going to talk about that today as well. Taxes, crushing small business owners here. We joke about it all the time, but if these taxes don't get any better here, if Freddie doesn't come up with something, I got news for you. It is going to be like, hey, look, I went all the way to Nashville so I could get an Applebee's T-shirt.
The taxes are what Freddie came up with.
That's right. Hey, but the good news is we all have a bus we don't take. Huh? So there's that. If you missed any of the show, shame on you. Straight ahead. Remember, Hot Take Tuesday. What's that mean? It's a hot take. Has nothing to do with politics. Okay? Fun. Could be controversial about sports, music, whatever it is, but no politics. We do enough politics. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Every Tuesday, we have a lot of fun because that's basically what we do here. We're here to entertain, infotain, if you will. Give you some information and entertainment. We call this thing our little Hot Take Tuesday. This is where we give you hot takes on things in life that have nothing to do with politics. Hot Take, Hot Take, Hot Take Tuesday. All right, little Hot Take Tuesday. Well, all of that's going on. We're doing a switch here, big switcherama. Oh, my Lord. We got a new incredible chair. You guys can't see it. Thanks to, who is it? Bo Diddle.
Gaming chair.
Oh, it's a gaming chair. This is so much better. I feel better already. Thank you,
Tell
Bo
Chris
Diddle.
just to throw that one in the garbage.
No, that one's the best, second best chair in the building.
It's not a guest chair.
It's now the guest chair. So now the guest doesn't have to sit on the floor. Thank you, sir. Oh, this is awesome. I feel like a king in my throne.
Does it have a warmer?
It does not, but now that I'm on it, it's warm. If you know what I mean. Hot Take Tuesday, we're going to start with young Bell.
I am tired of service companies like SiriusXM and Comcast and all these guys giving you their supposed best rate and then jacking the price up. I just got an email from Sirius that my subscription is going to go from $6.50 a month to $22.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah, because I got the introductory rate. But if they can afford the introductory rate for 2 years, they can afford it now. So what I'm going to do when I get off the air is I'm going to call them and go, you either keep this rate or you can take your service and stuff it.
Wow,
Yes,
that is right there. You know what that is? That's consumerism right there. That's capitalism right in everybody's face. That's the way you do it. Have you ever gone? Well, we got a new car once, and it gave you the you get it for 2 months, the free satellite. We had it for like 4 years. So that's why they have to make you pay $22. All right, Ken, what you got for us on Hot Take Tuesday?
Had an experience this morning, boys, and that is the source of my hot take today. DIY stands for destroy it yourself.
So what'd you do, dude?
Even if it looks easy. Dude, the easiest thing is to replace your brake lights.
Apparently not.
I'm moving along. I've got 2 of them installed. I just need 1 more. And it's the windshield brake light, the back windshield brake light. I reach up to simply twist the little component to come out of the set or whatever you call it. The whole damn thing shatters like a Ritz cracker.
Man doesn't know his own strength.
And just falls right into the trunk.
He was so angry he ripped the trunk hood off.
That is pretty bad. How strong are you? I can't believe how incredibly strong I am when I break stuff all the time for the light bulbs.
I mean, it's supposed to just pop out.
Yeah.
You just turn it counterclockwise and it pops out.
That's why I do not fix anything. I don't. It's not. I know I'm going to break
He
it.
makes Steph do it.
Yeah, well, first of all, she builds everything around the house. She's like, I can't believe that you don't fill your man card. I'm like, you know what? She's a contractor, so I don't care. And secondly, I don't make her talk on the microphone all day. So there you go. Okay?
Man, I am beside myself, man.
So, and I know the other thing, I would break stuff like you, so I don't touch things. It's going to be horrible, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to think it looks nice. Then something's going to be upside down, or it's going to be sideways. I'm going to have to take the whole thing apart just to get it fixed. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to break it because I don't care. Are you driving dangerous? Are you driving dirty right now? Like you get pulled over?
I've got brake lights. It's just not the one in the windshield.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, man. I'm just...
Oh, man. Destroying it yourself, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only. Ken. My hot take is I'm excited for Thanksgiving. I don't like dessert. I don't like pie. I've never liked pie. I've hated it my whole life. You know what else I hate? I hate butt stuffing. That's what it is.
Can we stick to Thanksgiving?
Right? It's butt stuffing. What did you stick in there? It's the butt stuff, right? Right into it. Just stick a bunch of bread and crap in there. What do you just...
Slap some gravy on my butt stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
If you're not going to eat any dessert, just tell Steph not to get the pie.
I like ice cream. By the way, I only eat vanilla ice cream, and I'll eat some other stuff, but vanilla is like my favorite thing. I've never, because I'm not a big sweets guy. I have if I get a candy bar, I'll eat half of it, keep the rest for some other time. I don't like sweet stuff.
That's not even humanly possible.
I've never liked pie. It's bleh.
What do you mean by keep the rest for? I don't understand.
I'll get like today. I had 2 small Twix that I broke in half, and there were just 2 small ones. I've got the other one at the house. I'll eat it tomorrow because it's just the right amount for me. Sweet. I've never been a sweet guy. I don't like cake.
I'm confused. I don't understand what all this means. You're supposed to eat it all at once.
No, I can't. That's why I don't like. And pie's silly, and I don't even like cake. Right? Like I've just never been a dessert guy. But it's also weird too when I look at a turkey and I'm like, I'm just going to reach inside and grab all its guts with doughy stuff in there.
The butt stuff.
And look, sometimes stuffing can be okay, but we all know this. It's hit or miss. If you don't do it right, it's not done right, all you have is a sponge.
Apparently, Mondami isn't the only new communist in our world.
Oh, settle down there, you. Settle down. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Southerners don't eat stuffing. We eat cornbread. I love cornbread. There you go. But again, I can only have a little bit. Just never been a sweet guy. It's never been my thing because I'm sweet enough. You know what I mean? Coming up, we got some good stuff. We'll talk a little bit about, obviously, the Epstein stuff. We can't not talk about it. The reality is it's out there. They're going to vote on it later. The questions a lot of people are asking is, okay, what are we really going to see out of this stuff? And I think it's a fair question. Plus, we got some, the MAGA. This is definitely an issue for MAGA. And MAGA's got another issue. And the issue is, and this sounds weird, it's Donald Trump. And it has nothing to do with the politics of Donald Trump. It has all to do with he's the only Donald Trump. So that's going to be an issue for them going forward. Talk about that as well. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. A lot of you chiming in. Somebody said Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles. That's their hot take. And I'll think that's the only thing Yoko Ono did that was good. As you guys know how I feel about the Beatles. A lot of you, by the way, talking about the dressing, stuffing, things of that nature. Again, I'm not a fan of stuffing. Because here's the thing. To me, too many things, it's not worth ruining your food, and it never goes right the way it's supposed to. Very rarely does it. Very rarely. Somebody said fried fish is an absolute abomination. Hear, hear. And by the way, anybody who does fish in the microwave at work should be fired on the spot.
I think that's a little lenient. They should just be shot.
Yeah, that's a terrible, terrible thing when somebody does that.
God. So my daughter was just out here, and so she eats really, healthy. So, and I do as well, if you can count, Uncrustables as healthy. And I do, actually. I think it's a vegetable. So she made fish the other night. And so I was down at so if you guys don't know, I do my other show. We rented an apartment 4 or 5 doors down. You got to go down the hallway and just turn left. And it's the second door. And I turned the corner and I could smell the fish. And I thought, that's coming from our house because I know she likes fish. And I'm going to have to eat my dinner in the other place because it just grosses me out. Fish is something. And if you do it, honest to God, if you do it in the microwave, just throw the microwave away. Let's start all over.
Yeah, I don't know how you get that out.
No, you blow it up. Yeah, you blow it up. It is just awful. Steel Panther is the greatest band of all time. Steel Panther. You know what I learned music-wise last night? John Bon Jovi was actually at the recording of Queen and David Bowie's Pressure. He was a gopher, and he was running a thing.
Oh, yeah, he was an assistant engineer before he got...
And he said, I was 20, and I saw them in there, and they were doing it, and I could barely hear what they were doing. And I didn't know what it was. But it was just neat to see them there before that thing went sideways. So let's be real. The Epstein stuff is, you don't want it to get ugly. It's too late for that. The genie's out of the bottle. This was an unforced error that has become something it shouldn't have become. They should have put it out there. It is not a good look. We shouldn't be sitting here trying to protect people. There's no reason to protect individuals that are evil and bad. There is zero reasons to do so. Zero. I mean, there is no reasons whatsoever. We can't say, hey, guess what, guys? We care about girls and boys not playing the same sports because it's unfair, and we don't want boys, young boys in girls' locker rooms. And then at the same time but it's okay that billionaires get to do awful, horrible things because they have power and influence over people. This was a PSA that came out and was out yesterday with several of the women.
I suffered so much pain.
So much pain.
So much pain.
I suffered so much pain. I was 14 years old.
I was 16 years old.
Was 16.
17.
14 years old.
This is me.
This was me.
This is me.
When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
There are about 1,000 of us.
It's time to bring the secrets out of the shadows. It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
Yeah. Again, this should be about, it shouldn't be politics. It should be right, wrong. This should be about the people who are victims. Yes, Bill.
The only man that has had any consequences for this whatsoever has been Prince Andrew, and he lost his titles and had to move.
Yeah.
The poor bastard.
Yeah.
That's all that's happened.
Yeah, that's it. He lost titles. He had to move. He's not living in squalor. Okay, none of that stuff. He's still on the estates. We just don't call him your royal douchebag or whatever it was he was called. I forgot which one he was.
Royal kid diddler.
Yeah, yeah. Uncle Touchy McFeely, come here. No. It is, we as a nation should want this. And it's important to me, not just because I raise kids, because what I went through as a kid was awful. It's important to me because I'm raising daughters. And every one of us should think to themselves the justice we should want. And if we can't sit here and say, and see, the thing is, much like COVID, right? What would COVID have been like had politics not played such a massive role in what became the world that we have right now? We are so divided. It doesn't matter what happens. Politics gets involved and everything goes sideways. If these were criminals, which they are, that were not surrounded by politicians, did not have influence, did not have an association with Trump or Clinton or anybody else, but they were just scumbags that we heard that they caught in some large sting that had been going on for several years, people would be cheering it. But because the fear of it could hurt my team tribal BS, that's wrong. That's wrong. And that's why more needs to be paid attention to the victims. You know, Matt and I were talking about yesterday. We got into. He's like, "Well, why aren't they come?" They have come. By the way, several have come forward. Some of them signed NDAs. They were given money and basically told to shut up. Some were threatened in serious ways, and that's been a big issue that they're worried about. And some, their lawyers have said, you know, let's get past this situation and see what may happen before anything else, because you don't want to. The worry is you're going to associate somebody like Larry. So, like, if you guys are not paying attention to the guy that ran Harvard, Summers, he was writing Jeffrey Epstein up until a couple days before he went to jail. And this is a guy who was the president of Harvard, still writing him, helping him. Like, hey, Jeff. I need help. I got this girl that I really like. She's going to be one of my mentees. Can you help me? You're like my wingman. These are powerful people. That's why I said the other day, don't look at the emails and what's in them. Go look at the people that were getting the emails as much as anything else. This shouldn't be about politics. Unfortunately, we make everything about politics nowadays. If there's a coin flip, it's politics. It's bad. It's bad. Could be. My team could be in trouble. It's not about that. So they're going to vote later today. I don't know what's going to happen in the vote, to be honest with you. My assumption is I don't know how many people are going to cross over. And then from there, I don't know how many people are going to, you know, for the most part, what they're going to say afterwards. So you wouldn't sign on to it, but you will vote for it. Now what? Well, now it's going to go to Congress. And that's the big issue right there, because what's Congress going to do with it? What's John Thune going to do with it?
Talked him through this with him and shared our deep concerns. And of course, they share those concerns as well. And so I'm very confident that when this moves forward in the process, if and when it is processed in the Senate, which there's no certainty that that will be, that they will take the time methodically to do what we have not been allowed to do in the House, to amend this discharge petition and to make sure that these protections are there.
Yeah. Let's make sure. How many people are going to vote for it? Well, you probably have, I think, you have enough. I would be surprised if, you got to have 60. But even then, Trump is going to go and sign it. He doesn't have a choice. If he doesn't sign it, I mean, the look would be awful.
Well, especially after turning around and saying, yeah, you guys should vote for this.
Yeah, no doubt. It would be awful. It would be absolutely awful. But understand, the look here across the board has been awful. You pushed for it, you had the opportunity to release it, then you turned it into something you shouldn't have turned it into. We talked about the fact you turned it into the Streisand effect, lands on you, and now you've, yes, no, maybe, don't do it, absolutely, it's a hoax, it's not real, it's this, it's that, it's all. And then what is it? Well, okay, do it, go ahead, release it. But do I believe that we're going to get everything? No, I never thought we were going to get everything. Do I believe we're going to get really anything? Chris and I were talking about, if it comes out that it's only people on the left that have done something, everybody's going to be super suspicious, as they should be. Because let's be real, those donors, they don't care about red or blue. They care about green and power. But I think we need to focus more, not on the politics, but on these women, these people whose lives were changed in horrible ways by dirty, scummy, greedy, evil men.
A couple months ago, they had sent it to a judge asking to release certain things, and he shut down some of the grand jury information because it would.
Well, you can't unseal the grand jury.
So that still won't be released.
No,
correct?
Because you can't unseal the grand jury. That's something that, and everybody knew they couldn't do that, but it was a show of, look, we tried, but it didn't work.
So if people are saying, well, they didn't release everything because that didn't come out, we should never have expected that to come out.
Yeah, we should never expect some of that stuff to come out. I think some of that stuff to come out would have to take, because when they go and prosecute and indict people, then the grand jury stuff will come out, but that stuff wasn't going to come out the way that they wanted it to because it was more a show than anything else. It was more a show than anything else. And this will be interesting to see what happens, how much. Remember, all of these emails, they have nothing to do with the files. The files are separate of these. These are stuff that the family had, Epstein's family had. This has nothing to do with the files themselves. And his brother, by the way, has been talking for the last 24 hours saying, he had enough to destroy Trump and everybody else. And he also said, my brother was murdered. He didn't commit suicide. So we'll see. He also said Bubba was not the Bubba you think of when you hear about that weird email. So everybody settle down there, too. Coming up. Oh, my God. Have you seen, Ken, have you seen the latest with Yellowstone?
Yeah, I ran a little story on that earlier.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Thank you.
About the volcano?
No. By the way, I just want to thank everybody who is a lover of nature and also stupid for going to places where there are wild animals. And you guys make me smile. And I just keep it up. That's all I got to say. Keep it up. We'll talk about that, among other things, straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. A lot of you chiming in about the Epstein stuff. And they're like, well, don't you think they would have released it if it was, again, not about the politics of it all. Think of the victims. Okay? Take politics out of something. Like we said earlier. If they would have arrested 20 guys running a ring of girls trafficking, we wouldn't take the politics into it. But because these are powerful people, yes, I understand the politics of it all, but that's why this shouldn't be right or left. This should be right or wrong. This should be about holding people accountable. Because if people get away with it, then at this point in time, what are they doing? Do you think they're not doing stuff like that? They got a smile on their face, figure they can get away with anything. Speaking of getting away with stuff, we do laugh a little bit. Because you see, people, well, they're stupid. And how do I know that? Because they go into nature. And they do stupid things with nature. You go into the ocean, right? I think we all agree on this. You understand there's sharks in there. Could something happen? Yes. The chances are minute, but something can happen. There's a bigger chance that you're going to drown than anything else.
Unless you try to take a selfie with a shark.
Unless, then at that point in time, you're an idiot, whatever. But we're the only nation where I think people get bit on the shore because they want to take a picture with the shark. You're an idiot. That being said, if you go to nature and you then want to get close to nature, not because you're a professional, but because you're an influencer, well, God bless you.
Shocking video from Yellowstone National Park shows a man getting dangerously close to a pack of black wolves.
This could end very badly for that guy.
Bystanders watching in horror as the man moves towards them.
He kept approaching, and we're like, oh my word, this is crazy.
The wolves eventually retreat and the man walks away. Previously, the park has seen troubling close encounters with bison, but people getting too close to wildlife is a trend that extends far beyond Yellowstone's borders.
Now, I was bummed because I was hoping it was a dire wolf. Because as you know, dire wolves would have eaten that guy. They don't mess around. But I'm not going to tell you not to pet an animal. If you see something in the wild and you're like, I'm not sure I should touch that, do it. Go ahead and give it a hug.
This guy will do something again.
Of course.
He got lucky here.
Yes. And you know what he's lucky? He's lucky it was daytime. That was a big one. And he's also lucky it wasn't a bison. Because as we all know what happens with the bisons, they love hugs.
Yeah. Oh, they do indeed.
They
like to wrap their horns right around your innards.
I am shocked, though, that nobody recognizes all the things that happen to people in the wild when they do stuff like this. And it's, you know why? Because people live and say, well, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. That's the person where you're like, it's totally going to be him. It is. So, again, we appreciate you guys going into nature. Don't light anything on fire. And if you're going to get close to an animal that's dangerous, make sure somebody else is filming your demise. That's all we ask. It's not a lot. Coming up, hour number 2 of the program. A lot of good stuff. MBS in town. That is the head of Saudi Arabia, Crown Prince. Talk a little bit about him. It's not an official state dinner because we don't have the giant tent yet, but wait till you see it. It's going to be so golden. It's going to be fantastic. Talk a bit about what was going on there. Ronaldo as well in town wanted to meet with Trump. Bunch of other goodies on the way. If you're missing the show, shame. Grab the podcast. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.